So here's something to kick off Thursday with, and that is the theory of not using all your ashes. What are we talking about? Oh, in the Phoenix Force 5 side quest, and it's up to you whether or not you are interested in doing this or not. But if you've done threat level 5, and as well you've done each path, because you can for exploration rewards, which you can see up there, you can't repeat them, right? I'm not saying you'd want to do this, but it's interesting. Because you only go through the Ashen's Gate once, but you have to do the quest twice. So you can see when I enter in, I've technically done I've done the quest 2 times, right? 2 times. But I've only used 1 Ashen's. So, what do I want to do with that knowledge? Well, first and foremost, if I wanted to get the heat signature solo event, heat signature solo objective, then of course I'd repeat back the quest. But because I'm at a stage where Kabam haven't put out Paragon, Phoenix Feather crystals, what's the point? Is there any point? Or could I be going in a different direction? Now it's free ISO, so I'd be turning down free ISO. But at this moment in time, I can actually make a decision to spread my Ashens around. If I so choose it, which may be an option, if I'm only interested in Mysterium, which of course has its own merit, whether or not you're interested in Mysterium or not, and the Trader's Outpost, full stop, I could go and auto-fight through here, and go through that Ashen's Gate 3 times, breeze it. That's my choice. That's up to me. It's also something that you could do right now. Take those additional 3 entries or gate passes and go and do that. So that's one of your options. But you do have some other options as well. On a weekly basis, providing you only do 1 Ashen's Gate, and because the Mysterium is exactly the same, you could theoretically go and smash through threat level 4. So you could add up your threat level 4 totals of things like Primordial Dust. You could even then go down to another threat. Oh, it gets iffy down here because we're talking about tier 1 Primordial Dust. Maybe you're interested in that, maybe you're not. Down at threat level 2, what is there? If it loads, remember this is a Kabam game. There we go. And more Primordial Dust on week 1. So you do have options on a weekly basis. There's 5 times, that's 5 quests weeks that come out. So you could spread your Ashens around. There's potentially 20 entries of Ashen's Gates to rewards. Then of course you need to pick. Now it's a lot of work. Like that's the thing. Well, it's not a lot of work. It's a lot of hassle, not work, hassle. It's pretty easy to smash through it. Any champion goes. This was my team for the top side of things. Lady Deathstrike, probably Mega Sentinel's better than Lady Deathstrike, in my personal opinion. But it's still that's a top end team. And then obviously I used Bullseye in the video, which if you've seen that, you'll know exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so that's that, right? But is there any point? What happens or what is that on a weekly basis that would interest you to go and do it? Well, let's have a look now at what would be an added up set of rewards based on repeating back the quest. So just to confirm, yes, you do get 20 entries, which effectively is 20 gates. Now that's absolutely fine because you'd be basically doing 1 per week. So you need 5. You only need 5 for the threat level 5, and you only need 5 for the threat level 4 because you'll be 100%ing. You'll be exploring with not using an Ashen's Gate. See what I'm talking about? So you go and spread your spending down in like threat level 3, threat level. Well, no, you can do threat level 3 and threat level 2. So you can do threat level 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that could be a kind of like a good option for you of every single week. Might want to do that. You may not. But then the point is what you actually get from them, because you may not actually want to do that. So if we go with threat level 5, which is here, tier 2 Primordial Dust, which is there, times 20. But that I assume is on a 5-week rotating basis. Same thing, tier 2 primordial dust. So that adds up there. So it'd be like 4 times 5. 20, so not 20, it's 50 of that. 4 times, or 4 times. Well, no, it would be 10 times 5. 50, sorry. Wrong choices of things. Yeah, so that's there from your exploration. That's there from your exploration. And the repetition of that is on a regular basis. So make a decision. Are you interested in doing this? Because it isn't in to get some stuff. Granted, you will get your primordial, you'll get your Mysterium, and you'll get your shards, but you also get your other stuff as well. It's a very interesting quest situation, because I don't think we've had this before where you could do this. You like, dip around your spending. So you could get 5 times 2, 10, 5% tier 6 class catalysts, which is a standard for if you do threat level 5, but then you'll be adding in your threat level 4 exploration, which would be 5 times that, and then again, same thing, it would be 5 times that. And you're probably saying to yourself, Rich, that was a lot of like waffle there. What the heck are you talking about? I need something visual. Please explain, but do it better. You're damn right, you're darn too, and here you go. Take it into your eye faces. Right? 20 entries broken down like this. Weeks 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Threat levels 5, 4, 3, and 2 covered. Of course, if you're doing it 1, 2, 3, 4, do that, right? Do something else. Okay, so how that breaks down is 5, 5, 5, 5, based on the fact of it's 5 weeks, then 1, 2, 3, 4 difficulties, and then it's 5, 5, 5, 5, equals 20, 20 entries, 20 ascens, and therefore it's 20 explorations. That's the point. 20 explorations of the side quest means you'll get yourself 100 tier 2 dust, 50 tier 2 dust by doing threat level 4, 100 tier 1 dust, I put the wrong one there, tier 1 dust, 100, and dust tier 1, 50, if you do threat level 2 as well. So that's kind of like how all that breaks down. And I guess the point is to you is like, is it actually going to make one bloody difference or not? Could be, could be not. What is mine at the moment, dust-wise? That's a good question. I thought it was under other, but maybe it's under rank up. Is it under catalyst somewhere? No. Is it under ISO, health and energy? No. Ember's Alloys champion items, probably under champion items, isn't it? There we go. So will it make a difference to me? 150? Yes, it would. So I will probably do this because I get tier 2 formed. I don't have any tier 1, so maybe that's a good idea for me to grab it because it's handy for something that I've been talking about for a while, like ascending 4 stars, especially if you reach a certain point where you're trying to stack in to do Summoner Trials Arena. So that could be something of an interest. It's a kind of like, I wouldn't say this is an, well, I don't know. Is this going to be something that we're going to have patched? Is Kabam like going to go, oh, this wasn't what was intended for you to do the thing? And of course, this does undermine doing stuff like the special, special objective. But then ask your question: do you actually want Phoenix Feather crystals, or do you want to do this method of skimming the lower difficulties, grabbing some of the dust, which, as we said, is pretty much possible? Or you can just do the kind of easy, you could do it in any case to the lower difficulties, but you would be auto-fighting through. You could just auto-fight through and then click to go down the gate and then grab the remainder of the Mysterium. I leave that as this is all about being an option to people interested. If you're interested in dust, and as well you don't want to do a lot of content, but could quite happily do 20 entrances, effectively, you wouldn't be doing 20 entries, you would be doing 40 in total over the course of the month, because it'd be like 20 in to do the gate, 20 then to do the exploration. But from that, the interesting side of things is you probably want to know how much Mysterium, because that's another thing as well. What Mysterium would you get for the month? So from one go over in there, based on the fact of 3375 times 2 does come to that 6750. We then times that by the 20 entrants, is 135,000 Mysterium this month in the side quest based grinding. There could be something that pops so on and you have to do it, but basically that's it. Choose what you want to do. Do you want to grab some dust? Do you want to follow this method? Do you not? Do you not care about the side quest? Some people don't, and you know, it's up to you. Like, there's some stuff that I agree it's a bit tedious, but this is an interesting take on what you could be doing. Anyway, that's going to be it for a first Thursday video. I'm recording this Wednesday night, but that's because I got work tomorrow morning early. Yes, this is going to be put out. Anyway, check out some other content, support the channel. I'll see you soon. Much love and goodbye.